Hi Virgo, how are you? I am filming your special on Venus's move through Cancer, all right? The reason I'm filming this special, I don't always do a special when Venus moves through a new sign, although I may start, but I don't always do that. The reason I'm doing it this time is because Venus is quite powerful, and you know, there is also a massive conjunction which creates a grand square in the sky between Mars, Uranus, and the North Node, pointing to the future path for our zodiac right now, okay? Although your North Node may or may not be in Taurus, okay? For our society or humanity or however you want to state it, our North Node currently is in Taurus, and it is going to conjunct the planet of rebellion and invention and brilliant, like lightning change, all right, and Mars, the planet of action, all right, Hellenistic ruler of Scorpio and Aries and modern ruler of Aries, all right, in the sky in the middle of this transition, which will create a grand square also that involves Saturn, which is in the latter decan of Aquarius, okay? This will create a lot of tension and will more than likely affect you. It will affect you and or play out in some close personal networks and relationships around you, okay? And on a grander stage as well in one way or another. That said, I expect it to be good for everyone that has good intentions. And are moving on a heart and soul level. In other ways, you may need to resist other people's resistance to your positive changes, all right, or face some pushbacks in certain areas. So that's why I am doing this special. That said, it will all end in a crescendo kind of. It won't end. I mean, it will strike some massive change that'll keep going past the transit. However, there'll be a lot of drive to input change, which could create some towers, all right, anytime we have a square, especially due to a Mars and Saturn conjunction, all right, there can be some towers along with that, especially when it squares Saturn, okay, which is the structure, all right? So that's one of the reasons I'm doing a special on this. That said, I almost just refilmed Libra. I feel like I did refilm Libra once, like last month or the month before, I don't know. Anyway, I need to do you guys, and then I saved Scorpio and Taurus for last, since the South Node is in Scorpio, opposing the major conjunction with Uranus and Mars and the true node. Okay, I have North Node, step out of your comfort zone. If you have a North Node in Taurus or Scorpio, this will be especially powerful for you. Okay, I feel like you are the only ones, if not the second ones, to pull the North Node here on these Moonology cards, okay? You also pulled here, I'm going to pull some modern goddesses and gods, all right, or modern figures that can represent figures that pop up in your life or are appearing in your mind and on your heart here in a way that you're reprocessing at this time and over these transitions throughout this massive conjunction and kind of tee-off that we have in the sky, also known as a war of the gods, okay, in astrological terms. We have, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio, okay, appearing here, and we have take time to breathe out, disseminating moon, okay, and there will be a need to take time to breathe during this process, okay, for all signs, okay, but especially for you. You rule the 6th house, natural placement for the 6th house of service, okay, as well as health and the body here, okay. So there is going to be a need, especially with the great amount of energy that's going to be in Taurus, even though it trines your sign, for you to take time to, you know, practice, you know, various health routines for your body, mind, and soul at this time, okay, to re-regulate your any nervous energy that arises, okay, which can arise when you have Uranus, okay, which is like lightning, electrical bolts of change with Mars, okay, which is huge drive and energy. You can feel tired, all right, and you can feel worn out, okay, and you can feel the energy, okay, so you may want to make sure you're just practicing all your self-care that you need to at this time. That said, let me put you on the ascendant here. This will affect your, if you're a true Virgo ascendant, this will affect your second house, okay, which is where Libra is, all right? This has to do with income and the ways you earn income, all right? And it will also affect your ninth house here, Virgo, okay, where Scorpio is, okay? That's exploration, higher learning, philosophy, dogma. There are, you know, a lot of radical changes and transformations occurring in the ninth house at this time for you, okay? Also, you know, Venus will be passing through your networks, okay? Cancer is your 11th house, so I do see a lot of changes that could occur, and they are going to be fortuitous to your ninth house and your second house of earned income due to changes you're making in your network, all right? Which if you have any kind of job in communications, you know, it's going to affect your 10th house as well, all right? And it will also affect, you know, this conjunction will also affect your 8th house here with Uranus, with Mars conjunct Uranus, because your 8th house is Aries, okay? So, you know, changes that you have in the 9th house will also affect your 8th house here. And, you know, Scorpio is also at play here with the South Node being in opposition to this major conjunction that'll be happening in the middle of this cycle. And Mars is the traditional Hellenistic ruler of Scorpio, okay? Which rules your 3rd house of communication. Also, siblings and immediate networks, okay, will be undergoing change, but that change is towards the future, okay? So that is why I see it as especially beneficial in one way or another, this transition for everyone. I think it's fortuitous that the North Node is in conjunction with Uranus and Mars, okay? I think that you're popping here with Pablo Picasso and Jane Austen. I feel like somebody else popped with those two together, like one, oh God, you're popping with, you're popping with Melania Trump here, and you're popping with Edward III. Edward III I've pulled multiple times. You also have Greta Garbo at the bottom of the deck, okay? These could represent Venusians or Saturn-like figures or Mars-like figures or Uranus-like figures that pop up in the sky, or, you know, or around your networks, okay? That either place resistance on you, or that you that pop up with you in regards to certain matters at this time, okay? Figuratively and metaphorically and symbolically, okay? All right, so I do have a lot of creativity popping up here. Edward III, it's funny, has popped with several signs, and I do see that as fortuitous, because I do see a massive, because it's the natural, Taurus is the natural ruler of the 2nd house, which opposes the 8th house. I do see a lot of issues with 2nd and 8th house issues popping up here, and 8th house issues have to do with Scorpio in general. All right, and have to do with death, taxes, legacy, inheritance, and things of this nature, okay? And I do think that there is a radical revolution here, or revolutionary front here, to reinvent your own ideas of legacy and family, okay, that are permeating throughout, okay? And then, you know, you're also popping here with Jane Austen, which I already mentioned here, that items of creativity here are also going to be at the fore, okay? Especially with the South Node in Scorpio. I feel like for some of you, you may have a lot of talents when it comes to communications, okay? Whether it be writing or art or some other way that you are a medium of some sort or another and practice communications, okay? You are ruled by Mercury, messenger of the gods, okay? So you and Gemini have a natural knack for communications in general, okay? And Mercury is moving through Leo as well as the Sun, all right? And these things will square off, okay? But they will also benefit you. Leo is in your 12th house if you are a true Virgo rising. I am a Virgo sun, but I am not a Virgo rising. So, you know, that said, as a reminder, make sure you check your sun, moon, and rising, okay? So that you know what's actually, you know, which houses are actually being placed off. Even though if I was writing a regular horoscope and all the regular horoscopes you read, they all interpret it as if you are a ascendant in Virgo, okay? That's why we always, you know, the good, you know, astrologers always recommend that you check your sun, moon, and rising. That said, Leo being in the 12th house, okay, you're going to have a lot of positive trines to any of the fire signs, all right, due to the sun and Jupiter and Chiron, the wounded healer, are in Aries. So I do feel like a lot of healing is on offer here for those of you that are in a good space, okay, throughout this transit, all right. And this will also affect your 4th house of home, which is ruled by Sagittarius, okay. So because of Jupiter being in Aries. So I do feel like these changes are gonna, you know, affect you on this level of affecting your 8th house, your 4th house, and your 12th house with some beneficial aspects. And I do feel like for some of you, you may feel like you have like guardian protection right now from your ancestors, and you do, okay? Especially with Jupiter trining your 12th house, okay? Where the sun is, okay? All right, that is a lot of ancestor and father, positive father energy there that's trining through your 12th house, your 8th house, and your 4th house of home, okay? That can bring a lot of joy and creativity and love and abundance depending on what you have, especially if you have a Venus, all right, since we're discussing Venus's transits. If you have a Venus that's in any of the fire signs, it will also be very beneficial to you, all right? That said, Venus will be opposing or squaring all the cardinal signs. So it will oppose or square Libra. It will oppose Pluto, and it will also square with Aries. So you may have some challenges in one way or another in regards to changes that you do in your networks and around this time. I see them as being fortuitous, and anytime you have a square with Venus, you know, it's hard to fall into a square with Venus that winds up being bad, you know, because Venus is such a beneficial planet. Same thing with Jupiter, okay? So when you have a square between Venus and Jupiter, between, you know, Cancer and Aries, okay, you know, even the challenges wind up, for whatever reason, being fortuitous, okay? Pluto is at the end of Capricorn, all right? So some of you may have somebody enter or leave your life, okay, that is a Capricorn, okay, around this cycle, okay, that has kind of, as if they have a sun, moon, or rising in Capricorn and have been a negative Pluto influence, or are under the negative auspicious, or have had trouble with the, you know, Pluto cycle. Those people may transform and or leave your life around this time, okay, and you will be, you know, transitioning your network so that the people, you know, that have exerted any kind of unfounded control over you, you know, do not affect you, okay? All right, and let's see, what else? Anyway, I see it as fortuitous. I am going to refill my drink, and let me pull your astrology cards real quick, and I'm also going to pull a couple of these other archetypes. You're pulling here with, you've pulled Venus for the Venus transit, which is excellent, okay? All right, so, you know, again, these 2nd house matters as well as 9th house matters, and then, you know, the aspects in which the houses that they rule are going to be of primary importance at this time, okay? You know, for those of you that are in communications and are in the service industry, I feel like you've been working really hard. You need to watch your self-care, okay? But I feel like you've had a lot of duties, okay, as it pertains to Saturn being in your 6th house, okay? If you are in a service-related industry or a caretaker or do anything in hospitality or tourism or the restaurant business or any service-related field here, okay? Definitely take mind to, you know, your health care, but in general 6th house themes, okay, with Aquarius appearing in your 6th house if you are a true ascendant. You are popping here with Pisces. You are popping here with the Sun, Mars, and Jupiter. I see that as wonderful, and I feel like it's already touched on most of the stuff I've already talked about, okay? Pisces, if you have specific Sun, Moon, Rising or any of these other planets that are involved here that I discussed today, and Pisces, definitely pay particular attention to them, okay? Additionally, you also have Neptune, which is in the latter degrees of Pisces, all right, which will be in sextile to Pluto, all right? And there may be something dark and transformative and also spiritual around this time, okay, where you feel like you are getting kind of a guiding light here, okay, for your own inward transformation. For those of you that take the reins of Pluto properly, as well as your duties. That said, it can also feel a little tiring, and especially we will have like a opposition between Mercury and Saturn, okay, around, you know, August 1st, okay, which, you know, may give you a little tension because it involves your ruling planet, okay. You may have some communications which are private at this time, but still regard to contracts of some sort or another, all right, and wrapping up things of this nature at this time that you have to wrap your head around, which seem tedious but are necessary, but you'll be able to do them, all right. There's a lot of positive vibes around those, okay, even though it's been a spot of tension for some of you, it could be, all right, but you will benefit from doing that at this time, and you know, I really see that you will, okay. And once Mercury passes over Leo and enters Virgo, I see that some of the process of those matters may be wrapped up for you beneficially, okay. So let's see. If you are a Virgo with placements in Capricorn of a moon or a rising or a sun in Capricorn, especially in the latter degrees of Capricorn, you know, make sure you are acting out in a positive Plutonian manner, which has to do with your own inward transformation and facing like your own shadow rather than exerting control over others, okay? Because those things are set to be cleared out and cleaned up, okay, around this time. And there's a forward momentum for them, as well as a trine to, as well as, you know, a loose trine, but a trine to, you know, the Uranus and Mars aspects, all right? And as Mars passes further towards latter into the middle of August, okay, Mars will be further towards that last decan, okay? It can give you a lot of energy and drive, okay? It can make acting out in a negative or positive Plutonian manner easier. So you need to really, you know, kind of watch which one you're acting out in, okay? Especially if you have Capricorn placements around the latter degrees of Capricorn near the Aquarian cusp. Additionally, as long as you use the positive transformative sides of Pluto, you'll be good. If you act out in the negative manners of Pluto, you could face some karma for that, or just not get a positive reaction, okay? Especially because it will come, you know, it will form an almost trine here with the moon, which will be passing through Virgo. Sorry, I think I lost you for a second there, but especially if you have a sun, moon, or rising at the latter portions of Capricorn, all right, you need to, you know, you will have trines, okay, to some of these earth placements, all right, which can be particularly powerful, okay, but trines can also be a point of ease, okay, especially, okay, and things that are easy can allow us to abuse our powers in some manner or another. So those of you that are tapped into the positive aspects of Pluto and allowing things to die and transform from yourself inside out, rather than trying to exert control over certain areas, okay, will be favored, okay, all right, and for anyone that is like experiencing negative aspects of Pluto, that is not like tapped into kind of a dial on their own sections of their chart there, okay, can have some negative repercussions or outbursts of some sort or another there around that time, okay. Most of you guys that check in here are not in that latter category, okay? But let's see, what else? okay? If you know anybody that is tapped in, you know, or not tapped in, okay, that's exhibiting negative Plutonian like behaviors and haven't, you know, aren't, you know, in touch there, you may want to avoid them around this time. All right, you know, they might upset your natural rhythm, all right, in addition to being not a very fun person to be around. If you are like on like a higher soul growth path there. All right, and then additionally, you know, because of the trine there, okay, Neptune also being placed there, you know, it can increase like disillusionment about some things, especially for those experiencing the negative aspects of Pluto near the latter Capricorn Aquarian cusp, okay? And again, most of you that tune in here are not in that category. Are very conscious of what you're in here to tap in or check in with, okay, and your own soul's growth here. Let's see, what else? Jupiter is like pointed off here, so again, I'm going to say, you know, Jupiter ruling Pisces and Sag may be of particular importance, and I also see a large drive forward here, okay, with the Mars and Uranus change and transition, which can benefit you on anything that Venus rules level, okay, that I already went over, okay, especially the especially when Jupiter is trining off with the Sun and other aspects passing through Leo can be very beneficial to you at this time because the Sun and Jupiter are showing up here. Okay, so that said, I feel like I've pulled everything here. I do want to pull, I'm going to wait to pull on these, which I do pull on these in my other readings I have, okay, and I'm going to pull on some over here too. You are popping here with Miss Sunshine on this step out of your comfort zone, North Node, and I do feel like there's going to be a big drive to, Virgos can be somewhat conservative, to let out your happiness here, Virgo, and not be afraid to let your light out here, okay? And then I also see it's time to release negativity on the moon phases in Scorpio with a change of seasons, and that is called for here, just like I said. Okay, especially with the South Node appearing in Scorpio right now. However, you know, there are trines to bringing in gifts from your past, okay, whether you believe in past lives or gifts and talents that you've honed throughout your life that you may have not been properly using, to start using those gifts, okay, as being called for here, okay, and to bring them into the North Node areas, if that makes sense, okay? All right, and your North Node being in the 9th house here, okay? That is where benefits can happen. And then in the end here, you have Sleeping Beauty's dream with time to breathe out, okay? And again, this is harking me back to the fact that you are the natural ruler of this 6th house. That's your natural place, all right? So I do feel like, you know, there can be some electrical issues here that kind of throw off your space, all right, with the changes around you and things of this nature, that I want you guys to really make sure you get enough rest and tap into all the self-care that a Virgo is amazing at, okay? You have the vision here at the bottom, and I do feel like most of the signs, and you included here, are having a lot of a vision of where you want to go with certain changes in your life, okay? Take it as it resonates, okay? Give me 1 second, Virgo. I'm going to get a coffee here, but here you are popping with the 1 on this archetype, okay? And I feel like this could have to do with another person, especially if it's a divine counterpart, but it could also have to do with you tapping in to the oneness of the universe and the interconnectedness of everyone right now, because it's popping here with Hecate, all right, which is linked to Capricorn and linked to the underworld, all right? And I feel like maybe Capricorn pulled that as well. But she, you know, has the power of understanding the past, okay, and the present and the future all at once. She can see the future, she understands the present, and she understands the past, and she has the ability. She's also very close with dogs, okay? She has like a pack of hounds that go with her and protect her wherever she goes, all right? On her hunts or whatever, but she has the power of letting go of the past, taking care of the present, and knowing that the future will take care of her itself. if she takes care of the present properly. Okay, and that also includes, you know, I mean, so I feel like this popping here with the 1 here. Okay, it's about the interconnectedness of time, space issues, as well as universal issues of law and order and collective consciousness of one sort or another. Could also have to do with a counterpart that comes in for you here, but we'll see. Okay, on this bridge, I have the orphan, and then 2 came out, and it was Gnosis, okay, as well as the ocean, okay? So I do feel like some of your Venusian powers have a lot to do with your emotions right now and your intuition, because Cancer rules, is ruled by the moon and has a lot to do with intuition and emotions, okay? So I do feel like there's a lot of power for you personally here right now, Virgo, that may be playing off, that has to do with your emotions and your intuition, with the ocean being here. Okay, that is very rich and fertile place right now. Okay, that said, I'm gonna get a coffee and then I'm gonna start. Okay, I'll be right back, Virgo. Hi, Virgo. I have my coffee and everything's pre-shuffled and I'm ready to start. I wanted to say on this bridge with the orphan, you know, some of you may be involved with children's matters, protecting children, things of this nature, especially if you have a Mars in Cancer. You may feel especially protective around home and children. Okay, these are things that can happen when you have a Mars in Cancer. Additionally, I feel like, you know, with this bridge here, some of you may be adopting. Some of you could be. I am going to pull some clarifiers on it, okay? But additionally, some of you may be dealing with your own 5 of Pentacles issues here, which you're healing and or forming a bridge of some sort around. Yeah, studying on, okay? Inner work here. Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords just fell out with that. Here with Gnosis, you know, it harkens to the Gnostics, okay, and you know, Greco-Roman philosophy, okay, and inward spiritual knowledge of one sort or another here, all right, that I feel like you guys may be tapping into, and maybe a particular gift of yours, okay, at this time, all right, especially with the ocean and Venus popping here. I feel like I already told you that a lot of, I feel like your emotions here and your intuition are tied to part of this transit for you. Okay, which, you know, because the ocean is a source of great wealth, okay, but also a lot of emotion. So again, you know, and I do feel like you are kind of tapped in here, Virgity Virg, on this level here right now in various ways, okay? So that said, let's start pulling, and then I'm going to pull some clarifiers on some of these, okay? But I do see a bridge here, and a bridge is indicative of in this lunar mansion that's tied to Gemini here, of being able to heal long-standing issues that have been around and unable to find compromise for quite some time. Okay, you're popping out here, King of Pentacles, first card. Okay, I love this for you. All right, I love this card set. Oh my God, King and a King of Pentacles. All right, one is depicted as a male, one is depicted as a female. I love this card set because it's got, for some of the court cards, a male and a female for various roles. There may be some sort of counterpart that's coming in here for you, and if there is, holy shit, Virgo, you just popped the King of Pentacles, one's male, one's female, the Sun and the Four of Wands. Okay, Virgo. Some of you that are already married and in a domesticated partnership are going to have a time of extreme happiness surrounding this time, okay? Although some of you may be in a process of deep transformation, or like stepping into a new phase of your partnership here with the One and Hecate appearing here, okay? For me to see, you know, a lot of times, you know, this is Virgo, Capricorn, Tauranian energy, okay? The Sun is Leo energy. Okay, could be representative also of this, you know, occurring during Leo season and during this phase in particular here. Okay, but I do see some drive and action here towards a domesticated partnership and foundation of some sort, whether you have one or not right now. okay? For others of you, this could be your parents, okay? For those of you that have never been married and never lived with anybody that are younger, in college or something of this sort, this could be your parents here, okay? And you could have a lot of joy and happiness around your parents right now. Find a lot of stability around them, okay? You're now popping here on this orphan in the bridge with the devil, the King of Wands, okay? This could be somebody by the Sag Capricorn cusp. This could be you, okay? This could be material gain with a king and a king of pentacles is indicative to me that if you are in a domestic partnership or forming one, or one comes in for you, you are both business owners, you are both very good with money, and you are both providers, all right? You are popping here with the Seven of Wands. Holy shit, Virgo. Ace of Pentacles. With this Miss Sunshine in the North Node, you guys, you know, again, if you are already married, I see this as being a very fortuitous, profitable time for you in your marriage, and a time of great happiness, okay? And stepping into the future, and a lot of sunshine, because this sun is popping along this aisle with Miss Sunshine. It's reminding me of those stories. What were those stories that they had, like Little Miss Sunshine and Little Miss Krabby and all those? I can't remember what they're called. I mean, the main star was Little Miss Sunshine, okay? You were popping down here with the Lovers. Holy shit, Virgo, what you got going here? The Lovers, the Page of Wands, the Hangman, Piscean energy. If you have been in a hang state in regards to your love life, it may free up there in the month of August here, okay? It might be rather jarring for you in one way or another here, Virgo, okay? Death, okay? I do see a massive transformation here occurring for you guys. Temperance is underneath that, and the Eight of Swords, and the High Priestess, holy shit, and the Five of Wands. You guys may be like moving to free yourself up here from prior restrictions you've had on yourself, and really free your intuition here. Also, those of you with Pisces placements, or somebody with Pisces or Sag in their chart, may be of significance here to you in one way or another, okay, throughout this transit of Venus, okay? Let's start clarifying, shall we? Okay, and this is not so much a past, present, and future, if I didn't already say that, but different themes that can pop along. They may fall out in order, they may not. These may be various issues that are occurring over Venus's transit. Okay, so obviously pretty strong. There's a lot of luck here with this. And for some of you, there may be two suitors. For some of you, someone else of significance here to you in your career, or in some other manner here that pops into you for you, okay, around this time, okay? I see it here with a significant start. The Devil is like, it can be indicative of material profit, can also be indicative of a Capricorn or negative Plutonian energy that's rising through Capricorn at this time, and or any other devil-like codependency, like addictive behavior here, okay? But can also have to do with a lot of profit, all right, and material gain here, all right? And with two Kings of Pentacles here, I am seeing a lot, something pretty huge here with business here, and career here popping off for you, Virgo, all right? I do see that you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone, okay, here, and enjoy the sun, okay? So, though you may have a lot of stuff in the background here, all right, and within your networks and stuff that are particularly causing you stress, if something comes into your life right now, Virgo, that makes you extremely happy, the universe's suggestion here is that you grab hold of it and don't let outside influences ruin your sunshine, and that you may have to step out of your comfort zone to go after your sunshine as well, I see here, okay? Okay? Give me this, I'm going to pull on some of these clarifiers on the outside real quick. Give me this one. Wow. Okay, on the 1, we have the 2 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Empress. Again, I feel like this has to do with material abundance and this transit through of Venus, all right? You may be stepping into this Empress role. You may have somebody else with Libra or Tauranian placements that's of importance here, or your Venus is let off. If you have a Venus in Leo, it is let off during the month of August, July and August, okay? If you were at a crossroads in regards to a love relationship, you may have somebody come in with communication, okay, in regards to that. If you were at a crossroads with taking action on a business that you own or some new career endeavor, that standing at a crossroads ends over this cycle, okay? Give me this orphan here. The Devil, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. There is some issues here related back to possibly old relationships of yours here, Virgo. All right, could be with another Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Does not have to be. Okay, could revolve around your own passion here and devil-like behavior. Okay, some of you may have had a child unexpectedly with an unplanned pregnancy. Some of you may, or may have somebody that has that issue. Okay, that comes into your surroundings. Or had a child with a Capricorn or something here, okay, regarding a child that is born or orphaned or something here, all right, that affects your deep relationships or affected you personally here, okay. For others of you, you may not even know about this yet. Somebody may bring you this news, okay, over the course of this stead. This may be one of the themes that pops up for you. For others of you, Chariot, yeah. Somebody may come tell you about a pregnancy or a birth here that you may or may not have been aware of here, okay, which are now going to affect your relationship if you want to be with someone. Take it as it resonates. It's the message I'm getting. For others of you, you may be facing down issues or healing, working on healing issues, or wrapping up issues to do with your own children and or child support matters, or somebody who is not like properly financially supporting children that you have, or vice versa here, okay? But there is a bridge here indicating that there can be resolution of these issues over this cycle, okay? All right? Especially look to parts and placements and transits within your own chart or others dealing with middle of the road Gemini, you know, for power and clues here, okay? Additionally, for some of you, this may have to do with healing issues. Lost you for a second, Virg. What I was saying is this King of Wands is facing away from the Devil, okay? And then on this Orphan, I pulled the Devil, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. For some of you, this is issues to do with your own mother, okay? And possibly, or some sort of parental figure here, where you felt orphaned or treated improperly here in the past, okay? That you're working on healing or something like this of this sort, especially if you have fire placements which are let off during this phase here, okay? It's like to step into your King of Wands power here. You have to let go of some of these types of bondage or abuse here that you've faced in the past here, okay? And I do see, for those of you that resonate with it that way, that you turn away from that and go towards the future here, okay? To have a new beginning. But I have the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles right after that, and I feel like, you know, you have to decide who and what to block out of negativity from your own past or something here, okay, and where to put your guards up, okay, and where to drop them. You are on higher ground here with the Seven of Wands, all right, towards a new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles, and that this is critical to your new beginning. All right, I feel like you're already aware of this, okay, with the change of seasons, and it's time to release negativity also appearing on this line. But I see a bridge here where this bridge, like I said, with this lunar mansion here, is tied to healing. For others of you, you may have had a child due to an unplanned pregnancy here that you're grappling or dealing with, okay? All right, either you or a love interest or somebody in your networks, this may arise, okay? And to have a new beginning, you have to decide whether you're going to accept this as part of the deal or not here. Virgo, for some of you, it may be. Hold on one second. The camera's
Okay.
off. For those of you that are masculine, and Nine of Wands is popping up. For those of you that are masculine and have had some sort of unplanned pregnancy or something, there may be like a lot of anger issues dealing with this pregnancy or with this child here, because you feel like it was some form of trickery in one way or another here, okay? With the devil appearing here, you may feel like somebody tried to trap you with a pregnancy. For those of you that that resonates with, okay? Let's see here. Okay, and part of going forward is going to be to deal with, you know, the repercussions of that as maturely as you can, all right, while also going towards your future of what you want. And I do see this King of Wands turning towards the future and away from the devil here, okay? All right. For others of you, I see this as a need to heal prior misdeeds that somebody may have done to you, okay? And for some of you, this may relate to you being a child where a father or mother didn't properly support you or made you feel less than their other children or something of this sort here, okay? Could be popping up. But with the bridge here, it shows that this is a time of healing, okay, of great healing, okay, to very deep old wounds here, okay, related to these issues, okay? And it's funny, the orphan's number is 5 on this archetype card, okay? And I very much get a 5 of Pentacles vibe with it, okay? And a 5 of Pentacles healing. And this healing does look to be taking place here for you, okay? Or for somebody around you during this transit, okay? Or, you know, and some of this may or may not be known to you, okay? Or you may know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? All right, give me this ocean. I do see mother vibes here popping up, okay? So for some of you, you know, the relationship you have with your significant other may be especially healing, okay? Surrounding your own, or a relationship that you're gonna get into. If you do get into a new relationship, okay, it could be very healing, okay, for your old wounds, especially if you had a parent that was a Capricorn or had Capricornian placements here, okay, or Venus, Cancer, Pisces placements here, okay. Okay, so for some of you, I see this as a parental issue and healing issue, and for others of you, I see this as possibly a present issue that has come up in your life or will come up in the life of a significant other of yours or potential partner here, okay, that you may have a lot of love for, okay? Give me this ocean. Okay. On this ocean, I have the Judgment, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so again, I feel like, Virgo, that some of you are dealing with your own legalities here or are faced with some real, a dichotomy of an overwhelming flow of emotions in which I'm going to tell you, you need to take care of yourself, because one of your gifts here is the unseen, and your ability to nurture children and others is very, very strong here, okay? With Venus popping up here, even more emphasizing Venus cards, okay? Whether that be Libra or the Empress or, you know, Venusian-like themes here, all right? And I see an ability to tap in, okay? To let off the exterior of things, to tap in here, okay? And for others of you, you may be ending a relationship, or ending someone's ability to have power over your emotions, okay? Related to another Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, or Tauranian here. Or there might be some ending here of some sort or another, okay? And it could be that through this ending, you find that it's the end of overwhelming emotions as well, all right? And you're able to tap into a higher level of knowledge here with Gnosis and the Gnostics appearing here, okay? That you're able to find a thread of spiritual importance to any wrongs done to you and anything you've gone through, if that makes sense. Turn them into something Venusian and healing, all right, that ends up benefiting you and your relationships and your loved ones, okay? The Hermit just fell out with that. Okay, Virgo? Give me this Gnosis here. I'm going to pull some more on some of this other stuff, okay? And I feel like I said, this ocean, and again, I got the feeling here that there's a lot of emotions and instinct and Cancerian and Queen of Cups like vibes, okay? And now I have 3 divine figures here, feminine figures here, popping on each one of these cards. Court card for each. Okay, and I feel like there's something here that happens here over this stead, and it probably appeared to you, it's not something new, it's something you've been working on for a while, or been going on for a while here, but may reach a crescendo of some sort of massive change here that benefits you in one way or another here. Okay, although you may have some surprises here, Virgo. That this deep inward knowledge and ability to transcend the exterior, okay, towards some sort of spiritual higher learning here, okay, or phase of growth here, that you're able to reconcile something, yeah, dealing with past playing. Now I got another freaking feminine energy here. Holy shit. I have the 5 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the 9 of Cups on this Gnosis. So I feel here that there was a period of loss and mourning here. Also could be surrounding some sort of inward knowing regarding a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarian energy here. Okay? Sun, Moon, or Rising here. All right? Or this is you. Okay, and your ability to communicate, okay, again, your emotions and your thought of creative high intelligence towards a creative project is, and to speak on any kind of pain here, okay, is going to be very powerful for your livelihood as well as for your personal relationships with those you hold dear. Okay, and that's who you choose to hold dear, okay, going forward here. I see that, okay, and I see that here, okay, but you now have, and this is an Empress, okay, so literally this could represent different parts of you. I now have almost all 4 queens right under this Empress, okay, so I feel like a lot of you are an Empress, okay, or embodying these are different phases of you, although I feel like they're reflective of other women in your life as well, okay, or other women around you here, okay, or something here, okay, and like I said on this emotions, it can be an overwhelming flood of emotions here, all right, but somehow there's some sort of synthesizing these lessons into something that ends up being really beneficial to you here, okay. It's like you're able to dive into the ocean and come out with the jewels or the minerals or whatever here, okay? And there's something here with a judgment here that brings some sort of ending, and it may be an ending to, especially if there is a Capricorn involved, some other issue with a Capricorn that was painful or something here. Could be, okay? Take it as it resonates, all right? I'm going to pull some clarifiers on it. All right, give me this, it's getting deep on me, Virgo. Everybody's been deep though, so it's cool. It's cool. Give me this Judgment. If you faced anything like this, okay, it's just like, it looks all positive, okay? There's a lot of heavy mother vibes here and Venusian vibes here, okay? And part of your transformation towards your Ace of Pentacles and building significant wealth and foundations in your life here, and I do see a significant counterpart coming in here for you, Virgo, all right? That's going to be very, very important for you, all right? That, and mutually beneficial here, okay? Has to do with what you go through here over the course of this stead. And it's nothing new, as much as there may be some new surprises and some upsets and some changes to match where you're at, okay? And there may be somebody coming to you with some things that you may have not been aware of, okay? I think I mentioned those already, okay? Give me this Judgment. Yeah. On this Judgment, I get the Seven of Pentacles, the Father of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, I already have a Queen of Cups over here. Okay, hold on a second. Give me this Ten of Swords. Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. For some of you, okay, that are like finalizing any kind of big breakup where legalities are involved, I see you doing that, and an end to that situation over this cycle, which allows you to free yourself up, okay? That is good, okay? For others of you, I feel like there may be somebody here that deceived you, that you were in a love relationship with or had a lot of love for, because I now have a Queen of Cups and a Father of Cups. For some of you, if there was some sort of family or third-party situation, I see you getting truth to that, and that situation either ending, healing, or going forward. Okay? For others of you, hold on. Give me this Three of Cups. On this Three of Cups, I have the Two of Pentacles, the Daughter of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So again, some of you may be dealing with a child, especially if they're an earth sign, or news of a pregnancy or something here, okay, about juggling, okay, possibly, and a third-party situation that comes to an end, okay? And you have to decide whether you want to go forward with this person or not. But this person may come to tell you some truths about some things that you were not aware of. Okay, for others of you, you are like embracing every part of the Empress, or healing various, because you know the Empress is all four queens in one. Okay, for those of you that are feminine, it's like you are doing a deep dive or have some sort of deep dive transition over this period. Okay, for every archetypal queen that has gone through major transition or healing here to fully embody the Empress here, yourself. And I see that happening. I see that absolutely happening. However, again, this is a time of transition, okay? Again, I see, hold on a second. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Holy shit. On the Seven of Swords, I get the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. This is some heavy shit, Virgo. This is either like wrapping up a breakup or a new relationship here coming about, okay? And it could be like there's some sort of timing issue here, okay? Where you form a love relationship, okay, here, okay, and you both may be divorcees or have had some significant past relationship or foundation here, okay, and it may be like somebody coming back around, take it as it resonates, and that you have a choice in love here, okay? Because I'm getting all this shit, and the first card here is the Lovers, okay? Which has to do with a soul tie, soul bond, and or sometimes a choice in love, okay? Hold on a second here, Virgo. What are you guys doing here? For others of you, you're just wrapping up old things, okay? And it's going to be very beneficial to you. And some of those things may have to do with legal formalities here. For others of you, hang on. For others of you, there's like some sort of legal formalities that then free up your own Queen of Pentacles inside you, or there could be some ending with some other Queen of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates. That you had a relationship with. There's a lot of love here. I got a Queen and King of Cups here. All right, on, you know, when I pulled clarifiers on this Judgment and this Ten of Swords. Give me the Lovers here. Holy shit. On the Lovers, we get the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo. There is some choice about family here that's going to come up for you, okay? And it may be about building your own family, okay? And like, you may be dropping baggage from the past to pursue a new family with a new suitor, okay? For some of you, you are. For some of you, you are very much chasing your own legacy here, okay? And working very diligently and hard here. All right, I'm gonna, hold on. Hold on. Why is the Page of Wands here? There's some news here that comes in, or some child here where there was competition and or sparring or confusion here, and some ratty catty ass behavior here, all right? Because I got the Five of Swords in reverse, the Five of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. May have to do with juggling or manipulation to do with a child and or news here, okay? That comes in, that leaves you something here. Hold on, what's the Hangman here for? Something here about your exploration here may be a challenge to others. This is going to pop up in general with a lot of the signs. It's just the way it plays out is a little bit different. But again, for some of you, I see you reaching a resolution. If there's any contracts related to family, a divorce, or family planning here of any kind, I see you reaching a resolution of these things and an end to those cycles, especially if they were in a hangman position. Okay, I see positive forward movement towards total change here. That's very, very beneficial and positive here. Okay, this thing down here could play out like two different ways depending on which story up here you're falling under. So I'm going to go back up here first to do that because I'm getting two sets of main stories there with that, and I don't want to leave either one of you out. Okay. On this hangman, I get the Two of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. So again, I feel like there may be somebody here that could have Pisces in their chart. Doesn't have to be, okay? Or the Pisces aspects of your chart, okay? Especially with Jupiter here letting off sections of your chart showing up here, okay? Which rules Sag and Pisces here. That if you're at a crossroads over something, it's going to end here. I see it ending, all right? And again, I'm having like some... I'm getting the Two of Swords, okay? That's like at a crossroads where you need to go into your intuition about a friendship or collaboration or contract here, all right? And wish fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups. And you may just have been at a crossroads over your own wish fulfillment, or there may be some offer or news that comes in that you want very much, okay, because it fulfills a wish of yours or is very fulfilling, but that you're at a crossroads over something else to do with news that you get or something of this sort, or like waves it's going to create or something like this, okay? But I see a forward movement here with it, with the Knight of Pentacles here. Hold on. I'm going to go back up here. We're getting Virg. Oh, God. For some of you, on this Knight of Pentacles, okay, representative of Tauranian energy, okay, also Virgo, Capricorn energy, okay, that is slow, that is an action figure. One slow-ass night, all right? It's the slowest night in the deck, all right? But it's a very reliable night, okay? That, you know, when they have a goal, they reach it, okay? Maybe slow. May have been a long, arduous project. You may not reach your goal tomorrow the way a Knight of Wands would or something like this, okay? But there are steps towards something here, and what is behind this Knight of Pentacles is a Ten of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Hierophant. Again, I'm going to say for some of you, there's some other feminine energy here or something here popping up, okay, where a new beginning can take place due to endings, okay, of one sort or another. All right, for others of you, I'm not going to speak on this too much. Hold on, let me go up here and then I'll come back down here. Virgo, what are you doing to me today? Let me pull on this. Let's go over here real quick, okay? And I do see that, like, Virgo, you're gonna have, you're either gonna have somebody that comes in your stead, or you are acting out this Edward III, okay? And this may have been going on already, because I see it here. I see a lot of independence and inner soul work going on here. That probably started long ago, okay? But on this Edward III, I have one knight can follow you for the rest of your life. A king is nothing without the woman he loves. And make your own kingdom and choose your own family. Again, there may be issues of blended families here, or some issue related to a pregnancy or something like this where you're like, oh, this is my perfect partner, but they have another child, or they have this, or they have that. Are you going to let, like, something like that interfere with true love? Probably not, if you deem it to be worthwhile and true love worth exploring, okay? But sometimes people can have a lot of, you know, check the boxes. I want this, 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 and this. All right. I mean, I think when it comes to love or somebody you let in your home or something like of this sort, okay, there's a set of boxes with, like, there's a set of boxes with, like, the most important things related to the heart and soul growth. And then there's a set of boxes that are like, these are features that would be great. Right? Okay? All right. And obviously when we're talking about love, I mean, you know, passion and love are important as well. Interconnectedness, matching on certain ideals, things of this nature are important for long-term commitments. However, you know, other things may not be as important, even though we had them on our checklist, okay? So these are decisions you're gonna have to make here, Virgo. What I don't like seeing here, which may get you in a bind and in your emotions somewhat here, is it looks like there was some deception here, showing up with the Seven of Swords, like you were lied to about something, okay? Something that you're gonna have to forgive if you're gonna let something go forward or something here, okay? But I see you doing it. I'm not sure which way it goes because, again, I see it playing out several different ways. So I want to go back up here and cover that. But here with this Edward III, this is a person that gave up their throne, right, for love because they wanted to marry a divorcee. So obviously, the woman that they were in love with that they wanted to marry didn't check the boxes, okay? And it's not like they didn't check, you know, the regular boxes here. They weren't going to be king if they got married, and they did it anyway, okay? That's definitely making sure that like your priorities are straight when it comes to soul connections, okay? I also see here though, like with this, like one night can follow you for the rest of your life. I am like getting this vibe here that there's some pregnancy or child here that you may have not been expecting. All right, and that could be you if you're masculine, or something else here. Okay, there's something else here, or you may be this orphan. Okay, you may have had a parent that abandoned you in one way or another, and your relationship, for your love relationship, is with somebody that like for whatever reason you guys are very healing towards each other. Okay, you know, something of this sort. Okay, what is this? I gotta pull on this Edward III, you know, and this Picasso over here, this Jane Austen and Melania Trump here. Let's see. All right. There's somebody here. I don't think it's you because it's not like typical Virgo. I feel like it's somebody else in your outer sphere here with this Melania Trump. Could be some of you Virgos, okay? Just don't see it for the large portion of you Virgos, okay? But let's see here, okay? Give me this Melania Trump. Holy shit. Give me this. At least I didn't get a court card on it yet. I kind of want one. All right. Now I got the 7 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles on this Melania Trump. I feel like, hold on. This is some feminine figure that you're at a crossroads over here in your own lives, I feel like, at some point or another over this stead. Okay, it's somebody you have a history with and may have investments in one way or another here. Okay? But it's something where the give and take is off, or like, I don't want to say, what's the word I want to use here? Where the give and the take is off or imbalanced. And the motives here are a little bit different. Okay. All right. I don't want to say superficial, but there's something superficial about this. Some way here. Something here. Okay. Because think of the dichotomy of like what this card is saying. This card is saying you never know when you're going to wake up next to a president. Don't betray yourself in favor of your marriage. And keep your friends close and your family closer. Okay, versus the dichotomy of this Edward III, you know, or I'm sorry, Edward VIII here that popped out next to it. I don't know why I said third, because I'm just looking at the 3. I'm tired right now. I'm waiting for my espresso to kick in on this reading for you here, Virgo. It's very heavy. One night can follow you the rest of your life. A king is nothing without the woman he loves, and make your own kingdom and choose your own family. These are two totally different philosophies. Okay, I feel like I got one person here that's like, you never know when the person you bang is going to be really important. And you know, I don't know. And then I got somebody else here that's like, forget about the importance, I'll give up my throne for true love. I don't know if this is an inward battle or other energies showing up for you here, Virgo. Or somebody else around you, but it's showing up. Okay, give me this Edward III. Justice. 10 of Pentacles. This is somebody you're going to frickin' get with. Right here, Virgo. This is somebody you're going to get with. This is somebody coming into your life or somebody that's coming back around to you. This person right here. This is somebody that's a positive influence in your life that's either coming into your life or coming back around to you, male or female, okay, that thinks like this on their right, okay, because guess what I get with it? Justice, 10 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands, okay? Whatever issues were over here that you've like worked on healing, and I told you what I thought over here with this king, these 2 Kings of Pentacles and the Sun and the 4 of Wands. Those of you that are not married are going to have somebody significant come into your life, and you're prepping for it now. Okay, that's going to be very, very happy marriage and very prosperous. Hermit is falling out. They may have Virgo placements. All right, or part of this may be secret or unknown. Okay, Virgo. On this Ten of Pentacles, Virgo mutable energy. I got the Justice on here. They may have Libra in their chart. Okay, but moreover, I feel like this person or you resigning yourself to an inward compass, even if you're alone, but I don't think you're alone because of the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, is justice to you, okay? And if you're already with somebody and happily married, you guys see that, Virgity Virg? I asked on the Seven of Pentacles. I got the Ten of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Wands. I asked on this Two of Swords, this indecision or crossroads here, okay? And I told you I didn't think this was you, and it's not. I get the two on. I asked on the Two of Swords on this. I get the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Judgment. Again, I feel like this is a person or a mate or somebody where the give and the take and the investment was off. It could be a past partner, okay, of yours, okay? It could be you in a past relationship where you were trying to resign yourself to something of this sort. Take it either way. Take it the way it resonates. For some of you, this Judgment and this Ten of Swords goes back down to this shit down here, and it is very specific, and it is about this breakup deal that I went over here, okay? Either you or your partner may have been with somebody that like was not a very fulfilling relationship here previously, okay? Take it as it resonates. Or you are now or something, and you're at a crossroads because of prior investments, but the relationship's a heavy burden. The give and take is off in the relationship, and I got no frickin' cups here, Virgo. No frickin' cups. No love showing up on this thing here. Only a heavy burden, improper give and take, indecision, Seven of Cups, Ten of Swords, Judgment. It's like you cut this person out, or this is an ex or something here, okay? Take it as it resonates. Or somebody else, something here around you. What is this Six of Pentacles here for? It's like you're like waiting here, and it's like a heavy burden. You're waiting for somebody to do something, or for ships to come in here. You're waiting for this person that has no cups attached to them to love you, or give to you, or partake in proper give and take here. And it is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. All right, what is this? And like, you know, the trumpet's blowing here on this. This is a dead, done, over situation that you're saying goodbye to here. For some of you, this is a divorce with somebody else that you may have had a baby with. All right? That you're not happy in the relationship. Hold on. What's this Six of Pentacles? And that, like, this person's not fair. Like, whatever you put in, like, you put in 7, you don't get 6 back. And they may not give you 3. Yeah, and this person makes you feel trapped. This person has Capricorn. Person has Capricorn, and they're, guess I knew this one was going to pop with the Capricorn. Didn't want to say it, but on the Six of Pentacles, I get the Hangman, the Eight of Swords, and the Devil. You feel bonded and in bondage with this person. This person does not give you, there's no proper give and take in the relationship. It is an abusive relationship. They use contracts and or money here to keep you held up, or bondage or some sort here or another here. Hangman, Eight of Swords, Devil. You're waiting on something here, or this person leaves you feeling hanging all the time and trapped by your own misdeeds or by your own bondage to that person, whether it's through a child, whether it's through a marriage, whatever the frick it is. There's no cups here, but the Seven of Cups, which is total disillusionment here, the way it appears here. It's like look at the mirage, look at the promise of the mirage, but they're hollow. They just don't pan out, and maybe your ideals don't match up either. Okay, and there's like an ending to that situation, and if this is a part of you, this is over. This is dead, done, over. Okay? I mean, the dichotomy of these two things is just totally freaking different down here. It's crazy. All right, this person, and again, for some of you, this may be some other feminine figure. It doesn't have to be a mate around you. Could be some other feminine figure around you that you're like, I really don't want to wind up like that. Or some feminine figure around you that has like a negative impact on your choice in mates. Take it as it resonates, okay? Because they come from like a space that is not this space, okay? And you could be grappling to heal these issues in yourself somehow, all right? For others of you, and this could play out any different way. I mean, this could be a business partnership. This could be anything, you know? Doesn't have to be a mate, but I'm just telling you, this devil's over here. The devil popped over here on this orphan with this Queen of Cups and this Ace of Wands and this orphan. Some of you had a child with this person. Some of you did. All right? And like, you felt stuck or tied here in this scenario. All right? With no cups, just, and like 7 cups, and you're just like, there is a lot of negative cards here. Indecision, bad decision, heavy weight, big burden. It's like this person like has you like work in the garden every day. It's like, go take care of the Pentacles, like, and like you feel like you're just working the garden all day, you know, and then like you bring your money back or whatever it is, and they divvy it up how they seem fit here with the 6 of Pentacles the way here, all right? And you may feel like you have other children that aren't getting properly taken care of or something here, all right? And this person, it's like there's bondage and traps, and there may be secrets here or something, and like God is blowing the horn here. You are feeling an inner calling here. If this is a part of you, you're shutting it down here. Judgment's here. If this is somebody else or a relationship or somebody here that makes you feel trapped, it's like there's a lot of inner work here about something here, okay? And for others of you, this may not be you. This may be a potential mate that comes to you that has an ex like this. Okay? And they may be out of that scenario, but you know, you may be exposed to, you know, part of the healing from this somehow if you're going to partner up with this person, and may also be exposed to, you know, time sharing with a child if there was offspring, okay? All right, but I don't think that you're going to let that interfere with your choice on what you do with somebody you love on your check the boxes, because I feel like you're falling under this Edward the 8th or whatever it is over here, okay? I'm not saying it's not going to be a bumpy ride here, Virgo. Let's see, what's this Pablo Picasso here? All right, this person, you know, if this is a potential partner, they may have a loss of assets after they like get out of this. Okay, but that's, you know, better than living like that for the rest of their lives, okay? Okay, if that's you, you may be, you know, I have been at a crossroads and felt trapped about a decision for a long, long time, okay? Because that person can play out as a male or female, okay? All right, it's like what I said, tied to it compared to the dichotomy of the other one that's relevant here, Virgo. All right, what is this? Okay, on this Pablo Picasso, I got make seduction the greatest work of art, begin all affairs with good intentions, and remember it's not age, it's experience. And on that I get the 7 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. There may be somebody older here that tried to hit on you that you're not into, or that you dropped. For some of you, there could be. For others of you, like there's just something here that like you need to keep your romantic life private. For some of you. Or something about an artistic project you're working on. You have protection. If you are working on an artistic or creative project, you have protection from that project with the 7 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Cups coming here. That project is very protected and very worthwhile, okay? Okay, hold on here, Virgo. Which deck did I not use yet here? Give me this Jane Austen. Holy shit. What's this Jane Austen? None of us want to be in calm waters all our lives. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife, and there are many forms of love as there are moments in time. And part of you moving forward in your love life at this time may be in resigning and reconciling past love relationships to move into forward moving relationships of what you really want. In other words, not beating yourself up or trapping yourself in old relationships that you don't want to be in due to bondage or contracts or anything else here, okay? That don't follow your soul and your heart's path here, okay? And part of that and dealing with that and that whole emotional, spiritual recognition and cathartic change and outlook that's going to make a big difference in how you can help your mate and how you can help yourself has to do with what I just said there. There is many forms of love as there are moments in time. You'll have to recognize the spiritual beauty of the negative things that you've been through as well here, Virgo, in one way or another. And I think you already have, and part of that is about this with the Venus and this Gnostic and the ocean here. It's like that is what's going on there, is like that cathartic change here of internal outlook, okay? So whatever you do is up to you, okay? But hold on, I'm going to clarify more before I go back and do this again. You give me a hell of a read, okay? What is this Jane Austen over here? And I mean, this reading is applicable to, I'm popping for male and female Virgos here in this reading here. Okay, what is this Jane Austen over here? Five of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. This applies to love relationships and family relationships. And again, I feel like this dichotomy of this Edward VIII and this Jane Austen together, okay? Something in about being able to share and reconcile your past and the past of any potential partner here. And something about the healing nature of the relationship that's coming in for you or that you have here, Virgo, already is very cathartic and healing. I have now a Ten of Pentacles and a Ten of Cups on this. And something about this is, I don't know, just very healing. Okay, and it's like, again, I have like you coming in from out of the cold, from a Five of Pentacles to a Nine of Wands to a Ten of Cups. So it's like something about the way you reconcile your past and the past of somebody you love a lot that you want in your life. It's the way you reconcile the lessons in life in the past actually happen to be very good and abundant for you to build your own foundations, as well as healing on a soul level here, okay? That winds up very abundant for you, one way or another here, Virgo. I'm just getting that, okay? There's some sort of shit show over here. I'm not saying that it's still playing out or beginning. I feel like it's ending, whatever it is, but some of it may not be known to you. Some of it may directly involve you. Some of it may be something that you find out about, and you have to decide what, you know. It's like one of those things. I feel like it's one of those games where it's like this or that happens to you. What would you do in this situation? It's one of those like moral, ethical games, heart games, okay? What trumps in this situation and that situation, okay? And for your ultimate happiness, okay, it's got to be your heart and your soul, right? And not like the exterior here, because there's some messes here with people on your periphery or involved in your life here somehow, okay? Or in the life of a partner here or a potential partner here that was a little bit off, okay? But I see it all turning out really well. It's just that some of this maybe come up for wrap up around this transit, okay? And some of it may come up as new information here and choices that you have here over the course of this stead. Okay, that's fine. It looks all beautiful here, Virgo. Let me pull on this here, and let me go up here for you. What is the Chariot is popping out again. Somebody here with Cancer, or like there's significant movement over this stead. And again, Venus is transiting Cancer, and I'm pulling the Major Arcana card for Cancer. There's forward movement towards abundance and happiness here, Virgo. And maybe love as well, okay? And significant new foundations here. All right? Give me this King of Pentacles here. The first King of Pentacles. You may be literally dealing with somebody else that is a Virgo or has Virgo placements in their chart as well. Okay? Ace of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords on this first one here. There's something here, again, hold on. Give me this King of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. There's something here with a third party scenario that you're going to have to decide whether to accept, to have a reconciliation with somebody, or to accept somebody new here that comes in that promises to be a, looks to be a very beneficial and like kismet mate for you here. Okay, that may not check off your exterior boxes, but check off the interior ones, okay? And I'm not saying that they don't check off passionate boxes here, okay? Because we don't want loveless marriages, okay, here, all right? Or love or soul or heart things here, okay? I'm talking about exterior stuff, like I only want somebody who likes to live in the city, and I only want somebody, you know, who has blonde hair, and I want that shit, okay? I only want somebody that has 1 kid, or I only want somebody that has no kids, or that shit, okay? That shit works if you're making just a regular, you know, marriage, okay? But if you're face down with like something that like you love or have feelings for more than anything else, it's like those things that start to go out the window, right? Okay. All right. All right. What is this King of Pentacles here? The Fool. Virgo. Temperance and the Empress. I'm not going to speak on this yet. Give me the Sun. The Sun's here. So there's like a lot of joy and happiness here. Queen of Wands. 6 of Swords in the reverse. And the Hierophant. What the frick kind of reading are you giving me today, Virgo? It's fine, okay? It's fine. It's just, this is one of the tougher readings I've had. All right? Give me 4 of Wands over here. Oh my God. Hold on one second, Virgo. I have the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the 3 of Wands. I've got third party shit all over the place here. Hold on. Virgo, I'm back. I've had like all these electrical weird like issues. I know it's like this Uranus, Mars, Mercury deal. You know, it's like, anyway, I feel like I need a drain line for the AC. It's like acting up. Anyway, hold on a second. Where was I? Yeah, you just threw me a shit show here on the first line. Which it's not a shit show. It just goes along with the story, that the things that were playing out here that I was getting here. Okay? There's some sort of, for a lot of you, there's some sort of third party scenario. There's somebody coming back to you with some truths or some sort of decision here that you're going to have to make. Okay? There is a King of Pentacles. Okay? All right, representative of Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurian energy. That's you, or that is a potential partner for you. A potential partner that you can have a lot of happiness and abundance with. However, you both have some baggage. All right, you both have a past. You both have other children possibly as well. All right, and there may be a newer child as well. Okay. There may be somebody leaving another commitment here or something here with the Queen of Wands here. All right. or there may be, or it may be that, like, hold on, because this is just getting hairy here. On this Four of Wands, I got the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Wands. Again, there may be some, like, prior commitment that breaks off here, or you or your potential mate have prior mates or prior spouses here, and possibly prior children. Okay, I see the Sun here. So I see some things being illuminated here, as well as the potential for a lot of happiness here, and wealth, and freedom, and a very happy home life, and a lot of abundance here. That is here. Okay? However, for some of you that have never been married and don't live with anybody and are like, you know, 18 to 24, this could represent your parents and something going on with your parents here. Okay? Like, your father or your mother, you know, may have had an affair, and this may come out around this time, and it may be very unsettling for you, or you may be facing the remarriage of one or more of your parents, and this may be particularly unsettling for you. However, it promises to work out okay in the end. However, there may be some family drama here. Okay, for those of you that have never lived with anybody and like, you know, don't fit this read as you know, somebody that's already has kids or is thinking about marriage or a significant live-in relationship here. Okay, for those of you that it doesn't, that represent your parents. Okay, and your mother and your father. For those of you that have, and that this is your love life, I see a potential suitor here. Okay, a potential marriage, a potential divorce, a potential ex of some sort here. Okay, I see a masculine figure that may actually also have Taurus or Libra in their chart. Okay, or there is a baby mama here that you're going to have to, and a child, okay, that you're going to have to accept if you want the relationship. Okay? For others of you, there may have been somebody that was holding back from you that takes a fool's leap towards you here, and within the month of, within this transit, end of July through, you know, August, or sometime here in August here, that brings you a lot of happiness, but for one reason or another was holding back from you. Temperance. This person may have placements at the Capricorn and Sagittarius cusp, or aspects in Capricorn and Sag. Okay? I also see Leo of prominence here, Taurus of prominence here. What else do I see here? Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements here, and one or both of your charts here. Okay? I see a lot of happiness here. I see maybe some third-party scenarios ending here. Okay, and again, I told you, this Ace of Pentacles in reverse here on this Four of Wands, it's like you have to accept this piece of this person if you're going to have a future here. And I see you doing it. And for others of you, you may have a choice between two potential suitors here. Holy shit here, Virg. What is this devil here? For others of you that are masculine, you may have some sort of new suitor that you really, really want, but you had a child with somebody else, or something of this sort that's held you back here. Okay? From entering another relationship in which you could be very happy. What is this? Here's this on this devil. I'm getting the same shit. I'm getting on this devil, Seven of Pentacles, which is what I got over here with the devil and this Melania Trump card. And there's the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And there's the freaking devil. Holy shit. Like, game over. This shit is like game over here. This is the same. There's somebody here with Capricorn placements here. okay, or that was a very like sick bondage relationship here that you're ending or breaking ties or contracts with, okay, to enter another relationship, okay, where the give and take was off, okay, and there lack of cups, lack of happiness, very controlling person, but you had like a big investment with this person. 7 of Pentacles is here. You could have been with this person for 7 months and then had a pregnancy. You could have been with this person for 7 years, 7 or 8 years here. And here, same person showing up 3 times, as well as a child or the potential or some sort of pregnancy possibly. Okay? Holy shit, Virgo. Just leave me in the comments if any of this, I mean, it's gotta be. I mean, this just the same shit is falling on the same cards all around this freaking board. All around this board. What is this 7 of Wands here? King of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Wands is right here. There's somebody that wants you very, very much here, Virgo, or this is you wanting somebody else that may also have Virgo in their chart here, that you see as a divine counterpart to you, that you see a future and foundation with here, where there has been holdups for one reason or another on both of your ends, and possibly some secrets and or other children issue here, somewhat here. All right, playing off. Okay, here. On the 7 of Wands, I got the King of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, this person may have 1 or 2 children, maybe a baby and another child, or some sort of pregnancy that could have been something here, something here. This is some heavy shit, Virgo. This is like a complex reading with a lot of other people involved, which is exactly how these stars play out. It's just yours is very kind of specific here. What is this Ace of Pentacles over here? Nine of Wands, 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups on this Ace of Pentacles. Once again, there is some sort of wounded warrior vibe here, okay? And it may be because you were deceived about something, okay? And it may be, you know, your prior walls or your mate's prior walls here, okay? You feel a little bit like a wounded warrior here, okay? Or you're going to have to put up your walls if you want to be with this person, both of you are, to protect from outside influences that may not be happy about your connection, okay? Because you have the promise of a 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups here. And now I'm popping on this Ace of Pentacles with the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups on this Ace of Pentacles. For this brand new beginning, which is exactly how I read it before I pulled any clarifiers. And now the clarifiers are just confirming the same, along with change of seasons here. There's like a change of seasons and a change of guard here. It's like I feel like I'm at Buckingham Palace and there's some sort of change of the guards here. And I've never been there to see that, okay? But that's something happening here with that. There's some sort of significant relationship here, and you guys are going to have to protect from outside influences or interference, because it offers a 10 of Cups and a 10 of Pentacles. Okay? There's somebody here with some prior battle wounds here. All right? And you have prior battle wounds. Whether you're masculine or feminine, I have masculine and feminine Virgos showing up here in 2 different storylines here that I've gone over. Somebody here may have stayed in a relationship because of children a little too long here. Somebody may have had a child that you don't know about here. Some of you may have been deceived about another marriage and child here, or there may be something here that needs to be told to you, okay? But we have here, step out of your comfort zone. It's time to release negativity and time to take a breath. And Sleeping Beauty's dream, and I feel like by the time you're at the end of this, you're able to rest easy because a lot of your dreams are fulfilled. And it will be your choice, Virgo, masculine or feminine here, how you proceed. But I see a change here. And like a step out of your comfort zone being indicated here. Holy shit, Virgo. Let me know how it goes. Let me pull some of these for you here. I gotta wrap up your reading here. It was probably like a 2-hour read like Sagittarius was, which you had some Sagittarius pop up here. So either you or somebody else here may have a lot of Sag. I told you I also have Libra and or prominent Venus placements that are being let off here, okay? What I mean by that, I mean you or this potential mate may have a Venus in Pisces or a Venus in Leo or something here where the Venuses are either trining or in opposition to each other in your synastry charts, okay? There's something here of that sort, okay? I have a King and a Queen of Wands. I have a King and a Queen of Cups. I have a King and a Queen of Pentacles. I have the Empress. I did not pop with the Emperor yet. I'm not saying anything here, but like, by the time this transition is done, you masculines will definitely be popping as an Emperor here. But I'm getting like, you know, we pop with Mars here. So there is a potential Emperor here. Or did I pop with the Emperor? I can't remember. I don't think so. I didn't see it. Somebody, there's also Cancer here, okay? Could just be denotive of the transit, or somebody could have Cancer in their chart. Communication and allowance. Communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. And allowance. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. Let me know how it goes, Virgo. Everything lines up, and I can't believe I pulled like the cards I pulled on that Devil and on that in the same way, like bum, 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 over and over and over again on 4 different parts of this spread. So, let me know how it goes, Virgo. Okay, it's going to be one hell of a transit, all right? You guys have beautiful, beautiful, auspicious, wonderful tidings here for a very prosperous future, okay? And potentially very emotionally fulfilling love life here, okay? Let me know how it goes.